receive and live from this place of alignment and truth and honesty. And it's really cool to be able to see that at the end. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about this particular activation that we're all getting, that we get every year to you at certain points in your year, and recognizing and in being able to align yourself to co-create in a way that's more powerful than anything else. And this is what astrology can do for us. Our spiritual sun right now is aligning with the sun. And so wherever 13 to 14 degrees of Cancer is in your chart is where this happens for you in your chart. And to know that and to work with that energy, there's very much the energy with this portal in this activation of our spiritual sun that has to do with service, that has to do with showing up, that has to do with giving. And there's also very much a connection to the ancients. So in ancient times, they were very much more aware of this connection to the spiritual sun, to the dog star. And there is the Dogon tribe, I might be saying that wrong, in Africa that still is very connected and receives galactic information, not technological information. So in ancient civilizations, right, they use this energy of the spiritual sun to receive, to allow the energy to purify and to come in. And so this is very much a time in Cancer season in general where we are activated in some painful, emotional ways, but there's that ability to receive and come to a higher perspective in it. And something that for me, I know is that old saying that I'm probably going to get wrong is that the world doesn't change. It's our perception of the world. And this is what the Sirius star family, this connection to them where our sun aligns with the spiritual sun, which is so much brighter, so much more powerful than our sun. It's just so much further from us. That's why we have so much density on planet Earth. We are so far away from our spiritual sun to separate from spirit, to get to know our soul at a bigger level, to reunite with spirit in a whole new way, in a whole new way. So that's what I believe why we came here. And so we had to move further enough away from it to know if we were going to make the choices that we're in alignment with our integrity, that we're in alignment with compassion, that we're in alignment with respect, that we're respectful. The word sir, when we call someone sir, it comes from Cyrus. So it is the ultimate respect to call someone sir because it is so connected to the spiritual sun. Now think about the degradation of the word sir. Think about the degradation of kind of this internal slavery that is so heavy that so many people are in on planet Earth, right? Where they can't see the bigger picture. They don't know. They're forced to call people sir. It doesn't come from this aligned place. And when we understand that there's this portal and this pathway, and that's why it wasn't just that the full moon was like the astrology was aligned for them to sign the Declaration of Independence on July 4th. It was the dog star. It was that they wanted it to be imbued with this respect and this bigger cultivation of technology and growth. And if you look at the United States, regardless of all the other garbage and all the other nonsense, I do believe that there were people that were there trying to create this thing that was beyond what was capable of the human mind at that time, that there was still slavery, that women were treated horribly, that Native Americans were treated horribly, that the white man thought that they could conquer and create and make this thing that underneath it all was rooted on all of these dark, heavy things, right? But the reason the Declaration of Independence was signed at that time was because it aligned with the spiritual sun. So where is the spiritual sun in your chart? And when you know that and you understand that, this is all of the work that I do is helping you to align what's already there. It's already there. The world doesn't change. Your perspective of it changes. And once these things come alive and awake for you and you're affirmed of what you already know, you can move about the world so differently, not asking for permission, just becoming Sir, no matter your gender. So I want to give you some examples of people that have had, and of course, like I'm just picking my favorites. Frida. And Frida's work is so powerful. If you look at her work, it is so galactic. It is so beyond. And she has her sun conjunct Sirius. So she is a sun conjunct Sirius, and she came here to show the world a whole new way to not only look at women, but to look at art, to look at this ability to be connected so much. This is another piece of the Sirius portal, is that because it's in Cancer season, there's such a deep connection of the human family, and beyond the human family, the spiritual family, and what the true purpose is here, and how far we've strayed, and trying to like sway it back, bring it back, bring it back around. So that is so much about this portal. This time is when the spiritual sun aligns with our sun. It's a time period where we can try to bring things back, try to bring things around, back to respect, back to contribution, back to this compassion for all beings. And are we truly walking that? Or are we really leading? Are you leading yourself? Are you leading your children? Or are you not? And so this understanding of where the star medicine in you for each of these activations, because there's many, we get many activations as our sun and the stars align with different outer stars and galactic forces. When those activations happen, it opens something up for you, and it's up to you if you're going to step into that or if you're going to block it out. Right? Elon Musk has his Mercury conjunct Sirius. So think about the way he communicates. It sounds so alien. Like, I think people have asked him if he's an alien, and he's like, I might be, like just very, very galactic. And his communication is aligned to that advancement of the tribe. And it's not to say he's all good or all bad. It's just to say that he brings forward this way of communicating and thinking and creating that is very next level of technology. And that is a big piece of the Sirius star family, is like development of technology that advances and helps and not hurt, right? So it's really interesting to look at that. Okay, I want to make sure I got all my notes, and I know I didn't. So we're looking at the point of 13 to 14 degrees of Cancer in your chart. Where is it? What's it next to? What's it pinging in other things that are at 13 degrees of your chart that are in other places? Oh no. Telepathic. Knowing without needing words. This is why, like, if you have any planets like Mercury or Mars or Venus in Cancer, it's like you want people to read your mind because you can read people's minds. Okay, Kurt Cobain has his moon conjunct Sirius. Kurt Cobain. His music, I remember when his music came out and I was like, oh, thank God. It's like deep feels, the deep feels. And the type of feels that it's like, his music is so revolutionary. It's like otherworldly, right? So looking at these examples, you can see how the moon, the feels, the sun, the visual, like literally being able to see this art and like have it impact you. And then Elon Musk, like very alien sounding and creating his technologies, right? So I just wanted to give some examples. You have this placement in your chart in 13 to 14 degrees of Cancer. Where is it? What's it lighting up for you? So going back to ancient times, last thing I want to say is that it's very much connected to abundance and receiving. So where are you not opening up to abundance and receiving? Where are you feeling yourself not worthy? Where are you not giving yourself grace? These things are very important to look at because it connects to when the Nile River used to expand and nourish the land and create this fertility for things to grow. So the same thing can be said for you. Where are you receiving this river of abundance? Where are you shunning yourself or saying that you're not worthy of receiving that? A portal around this time to really activate that within yourself, that action with the felt sense, that felt sense with the action. And where in your life are you not allowing yourself to access one of those things? If you've ever watched, this is a really connected for me to the Star of Sirius, is if you've ever watched, it's a movie, but there's also a book that is really much better. Of course, the book's always a little bit better. The Giver. This is very much the energy of this Sirius portal and what we choose to do with memory, what we choose to do with emotional history versus future, and how we're keeping ourselves stuck in the past by I won't go into that because I just feel like our whole culture is built on that, like staying stuck because it's so familiar, and versus like moving forward, advancements, like changing things. And what are the things that are anchoring us in a negative way to systems, to corporations, that is really not serving all of humanity, that need to be let go of? And so all of that to be said, The Giver is a great book to understand the Star Sirius, in my mind, better. Okay, so looking at your own star medicine is going to come from this portal, in particular, looking at 13 to 14 degrees of Cancer and seeing what's there. This is your pineal perspective, your pine cone, your wisdom seated back there in your pineal gland, and different ways that you can cleanse and purify your pineal gland is drinking structured water. Yes. Okay, let's go. Cilantro, dark chocolate, blueberries. Did I say cacao? Those things are really great. Get in there, ping it open, keep writing.